exclusive. Our investigations editor and group editor security Manoj Kumar Gupta getting us vital inputs there. Going across straight to the person who's not just a learned teacher, a professor, somebody who's also been part of the think tank of the RBI in the past. He joined the Congress party in 2017, but today he's wearing colors of the BJP. Gaurav Vallabh ji, namaste. Jai Hind, मेरा नाम आनंद नरसिम्हन है. Thank you very much for your time, Gaurav ji. Big decision that you have taken.
Jai Hind.
Just about 7 years from when you stepped into the Congress party, then you went viral because of that face-off with Sambit Patra. Today you are all peers and colleagues in the same party. How do you see this transition? कैसे देखते हैं आप
Anand ji, as I had mentioned in my letter also, what you might have read my letter also, I had given 3 reasons, Anand ji. Point number 1, on Sanatan, I can't compromise anything. When Congress party's leaders and its allies are making anti-Sanatan statements and Congress party is silent, it means you are silently accepting that. I can't be a silent approver for all those things. Point number 2, when Bhagwan Shri Ram's Pran Pratishtha invitation was given to Congress party, they are giving in writing that they will not attend. In last 3-4 months, I went to all senior leaders of the Congress party and I said this stand, forget about political pluses or minus. This stand is something like a paap and I don't want to be a part of a paap or sin. And last but not least, Anandji, I am a student of economics.
जी.
I am telling Congress party day in and day out that right now we are opposing the liberalization, privatization and globalization policies which were given to us under the P.V. Narasimha Rao's government, under the finance ministry of Dr. Manmohan Singh. Congress party is abusing every wealth creator of the country. I am asking all your viewers, is generating wealth a paap in our country? If somebody generate wealth by applying capital and by applying his idea, is this a sin? Why? How can we say that all wealth creators are absolutely wrong? Congress party right now, what they are trying to do in a series or in a endeavor to criticize Prime Minister Modi ji, they are criticizing their own policies. And I literally tried 3-4 months time to convince all Congress leaders that these are the problem areas. We have to address these problem areas. But unfortunately, they had not given any, I can say, focus on my issues, the ideas or the problems which I was trying to put in front of Congress party. कुछ जगहों पर, in some areas, Anand ji, there is no scope of politics. And I think nation's development and dharm, there is no standoff, there is no scope of politics. One should not try to enter or do politics in these two things. That is the reason you might have read that in my election speeches also, I used to start Vande Mataram Jai Siya Ram. And it is not from today. For last so many years I am doing.
Yes.
For me, nation is my first mandatory condition. For me, second is Prabhu Shri Ram and all my Devi Devta on which I believe. So I can't tolerate anything against these two things. Congress party was consistently attacking the two premise on which I was, or crores of people like me or Karyakartas like me had a firm belief. But they were constantly trying to attack that. And ultimately, I have to come out of that particular ideology.
Gaurav ji, be it Jamshedpur or Udaipur, ironically, I've studied in Jamshedpur and I've also studied in Udaipur. I still have friends and I still have connections in both these cities. So that also links us. But let me ask you, you have said this Vande Mataram and Jai Siya Ram at both the rallies and I have seen them. But let me ask you this. Your own former peers from the Congress are saying, Gaurav ji, to ab wahi likhenge jo BJP unse likhne ko kahegi. So these 3 planks are something that is the BJP's dictation to you, not God. Gaurav Vallabh's intellectual mind, thinking mind actually wants to express. How would you respond to this?
Anand ji, मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ. When I joined Congress party had 4 to 42 MPs in Lok Sabha. I can try and join any other party also, na? Can Congress party say when I joined they were at 42? I joined because I thought they the oldest political party of our country will have a space for new ideas, for new people, for taking India to the next level. But unfortunately, I tried my best. When the Congress party denies Pran Pratishtha of Bhagwan Shri Ram, from that day, Anandji, I had not gone for any single TV
Yes.
debate. I had not done even a single press conference after that. Because when you are going to hit my basic premise, that is unpardonable, unexcusable, unnegotiable. There are something in every person's life that these are the lines which nobody can cross. If Congress party tried to cross, I had tried to convince them that you are doing wrong, but they are not convinced. In fact, to all senior leaders I had tried to convince them, but they were not accepting my idea. They were not accepting that somebody making anti-Sanatan statements in Tamil Nadu, why we are not able to condemn them? Who is preventing us to do that? Some political leader making anti-Sanatan statement of our own party in Maharashtra, why we are not having conviction or courage to say this is wrong, unacceptable, unpardonable? Because everything, as I told you, in nation's development and in dharma, there should be no scope of politics.
पर एक
That
बात
is the
बताइए
reason
गौरव जी,
Vande
if I may
Mataram,
ask
Jai Shri
you,
Ram, for me,
जी 2019 में तो जनेऊधारी थे, आज सनातन विरोधी हो गए. 7 साल में बदल क्या गया? What has changed in 7 years? When you went to the leaders and said, how can you change your position? I'm sure you would have asked them this. What was their response? So what's the thinking?
See, I tried to, and I don't want to name because that is unethical on my
Right.
part, to name and to share the issues which were there when I was part of Congress party.
Right.
But I can tell you, to each and every senior leader, I had tried to tell them that if somebody making anti-Sanatan statement, if somebody is abusing Bhagwan Shri Ram, making abuses like Bhagwan Ram to मांसाहारी थे, भगवान राम तो काल्पनिक थे, these things are unacceptable and unpardonable for me. And crores of Congress workers had a belief on this ideology. तो मैंने बार बार बोला, भगवान राम का निमंत्रण आनंद जी मुझे तो मिला नहीं
जी,
पर जिन लोगों को मिला वो लोग लिखित में दे रहे हम नहीं जाएंगे. अरे भैया नहीं जाओगे तो 3 महीने हो गए, अब चले जाते, क्यों नहीं गए? वाई? आई एम आस्किंग देम. आई ट्राइड कि अब चले जाओ, अभी भी नहीं जाएंगे, क्यों नहीं जाओगे भाई? लिबरलाइजेशन का विरोध करेंगे. अरे डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह की नीति का विरोध कर रहे हो. हम हर डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट को क्वेश्चन उठाएंगे. आई एम आस्किंग, आई ट्राइड टू कन्विंस मैनी लीडर्स ऑफ कांग्रेस पार्टी कि एयर इंडिया के डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट का विरोध मत करो. Abusing every corporate house is not the Congress's strategy, was not the strategy of Dr. Manmohan Singh or P.V. Narasimha Rao.
Right.
But unfortunately, what I tried to tell, they had neglected all those things. So I am not having any other option to leave Congress party and to join a political party who believe that nation's development is the first thing and dharmic and the dharm ki raksha is the second thing. So these are two mandatory conditions, unnegotiable, unpardonable, unexcusable conditions for me. That is the reason I joined.
so
Bharatiya
इसमें
Janata
कोई
Party.
आपका व्यक्तिगत लोभ नहीं है. There is no personal interest. There is no promise that's been made
आप
for
बताइए-
Gaurav Vallabh ji to join
आप
just on the
बताइए
cusp
आनंद
of
जी।
Lok Sabha elections. So I'm asking you.
आप बताइए आनंद जी, 42 लोकसभा सीटें थी कांग्रेस पार्टी का, मैंने ज्वाइन किया, क्या व्यक्तिगत लालच के लिए किया? और आज जब ज्वाइन किया, सारी लोकसभा सीटों पे कैंडिडेट अनाउंस हो गए. चाहता तो 5 दिन पहले भी कर सकता था. आई माइट हैड ज्वाइन 5 days back, but I had not done that. I had not done that because I am not here for the lust of power. And for lot of people used to say, अरे ईडी और सीबीआई के डर से. मेरे पास भगवान की दया से आनंद जी, मैं तो एक टीचर हूँ, मेरे पास एक आयोटा भी केस नहीं है. तो अगर मैं 42 एमपीज वाली पार्टी ज्वाइन किया, आज जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने सारे कैंडिडेट्स अनाउंस कर दिए, उसके बाद ज्वाइन किया, मैं पावर की लस्ट से काम नहीं करता हूँ. अगर मैं करता तो 42 सांसदों वाली पार्टी ज्वाइन नहीं करता. That is something which everybody has
So
to
that's
understand.
exactly what I'm trying to understand, Gaurav ji. That in 2017, जैसा आपने कहा 42 सांसदों की पार्टी थी. Why did you join the Congress then? Because the BJP was still talking Vikas and Dharm, Vikas and Vishwas at that time. They were still saying Bharat Mata ki Jai and Jai Siya Ram. Then they have not changed their line in 7 years.
Anand ji, I was thinking that this grand old party, the oldest political party of our country, had a space for new ideas, had a space for new people, had a space for taking country to the next level, had a space for constructive criticism. I can't criticize you morning to evening saying Anand is bad, Anand is bad. I have to give what is the reason. I have to give how to rectify the problem. You can't criticize me. Gaurav is bad. You have to give me the reason, Anand ji, that why I am bad and how I can turn my bad habits into good habits. That is something called as Rashtra Nirman. I was thinking that I can contribute there in a better manner. And I tried. I am telling you, I tried. I am a very sincere and serious person.
Yes.
I had, with my utmost sincerity, I tried. I tried to take Congress to the next level for new ideas, to take Congress to the new economic reforms. But they are criticizing their own past policies. And I am asking you, Anandji, just let me know.
Yeah.
The people who had drafted the manifesto for Congress party 25 years back, the same person is there. And as you were pointing out in your show that these are X number of power centers, and above all there is one power center who is running the show as if he is the party supremo. I don't want to name him, but your viewers are aware of. And he is not from family. He is not from the Gandhi family. He is someone from the non-Gandhi family. He is not Congress president also. Is he going to take calls on Congress party? मैं ऐसे व्यक्ति की कांग्रेस पार्टी में जिसका ना तो कोई आइडिया है, ना कोई आइडियोलॉजी है, ना कोई कमिटमेंट है, ना धर्म के प्रति निष्ठा है, ना देश के प्रति निष्ठा है, ऐसे लोगों के साथ मैं काम नहीं कर सकता. आई एम वेरी सॉरी फॉर दैट.
तो ना ईडी का आपके ऊपर प्रलोभन या कोई प्रेशर है, आपने जैसा कहा, ना किसी व्यक्तिगत लोभ से आप कर रहे हैं. मैं नहीं, आई एम जस्ट आस्किंग यू. सो now what next, what happens? And let me ask you, are there others in the Congress party too who feel like you but who are still with the party?
I don't know, but I had tried for 4 months.
कोई मिला आपसे?
In last 4 months, Anand ji,
जिनसे आप मिलना चाहते थे, the 1 2 3 4 5, वो मिले आपसे?
मैंने सबसे वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. That is not a problem for me. मैंने सबको बोला कि ये गलत है. गलत को गलत कहने की ताकत इस शिक्षक में है और हमेशा रहेगी. मैं 42 सीटों पर ज्वाइन किया, कोई लस्ट, पावर के लस्ट में ज्वाइन नहीं किया. पार्टी ने कहा जाओ सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर के खिलाफ चुनाव लड़ो, पूरी ताकत से लड़ा आनंद जी. बिना व्यक्तिगत टीका टिप्पणी किए. आई हैड कंटेस्टेड द इलेक्शन एंड आई एम प्राउड ऑफ दैट. दैट मैंने व्यक्तिगत टीका टिप्पणियां नहीं करी. अपना इलेक्शन भी इश्यूज पे लड़ा, आइडियोलॉजी के कमिटमेंट पे लड़ा. मैं क्या कर सकता हूं उस पर लड़ा. पर कांग्रेस पार्टी इन सारे इश्यूज पे, इन सारे एजेंडाज पर अपनी हियरिंग तक देने को तैयार नहीं है. हालांकि मुझे हियरिंग की प्रॉब्लम नहीं आई. आई डोंट हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम.
राइट.
बट आप सुनो, और ढाक के 3 पात, एक हिंदी में कहावत है
जी,
कि पूरी रामायण सुना दी, फिर बोले कि साहब रावण और सीता जी क्या पिता पुत्री थे, तो फिर ऐसा लगता है कि माथा पीट लूं.
अच्छा, अंतिम प्रश्न मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा गौरव जी कि अब क्या कीजिएगा, आगे का आपके लिए मार्ग क्या है? व्हाट हैव यू थॉट प्रोफेसर साहब? एंड जो आपने पत्र लिखा,
आनंद
तो
जी,
पत्र लिखने के बाद वहां से जहां जिसको आप छोड़ के आए हैं वहां से कोई मैसेज आया, कोई फोन आया कि क्या कर रहे हो भाई, कहाँ जा रहे हो भाई? किसी ने रोका?
हजारों लोगों के मैसेज आए, पर मैं अपने निर्णय अपनी टाइमलाइंस पे लेता हूं. मैंने 4 माह तक हर व्यक्ति को जाके कन्विंस करने का प्रयास किया. मैंने आपको बोला कि मैं पावर के लस्ट में निर्णय नहीं ले रहा हूं. आई एम नॉट टेकिंग एनी डिसीजन इन द लस्ट ऑफ पावर. अदरवाइज 5-10 दिन पहले लेता तो कोशिश करता कोई टिकट भी मिले. पर मैंने नहीं किया, मैं तो कर सकता था ना आनंद जी.
जी.
The things were with me for last 10 days also. तो कई लोगों के फोन आए, मान मुनव्वल भी हुआ, पर जब मैंने अपना निर्णय कर लिया कि अब मेरा आगे का क्या रोल है, वो मैं आपको एक लाइन में बता दूं
जी.
कि मेरा आगे का रोल 2047 2047 the dream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji to make India a developed nation. I want to contribute like a Gilhari, a small squirrel, in the same manner in that particular dream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Nothing more, nothing less. I am not here. अरे आनंद जी, पैसा
Right.
कमाना, पावर मैंने बहुत देखा और मैंने खूब अपनी प्रोफेशनल एजुकेशन के कारण मुझे खूब मिला और
जी.
मुझे उस बात का गर्व.
Sir, the dream of a Viksit Bharat should be the dream for every Bharatiya, irrespective of political party. गिलहरी नहीं, नल और नील की तरह
100%.
और बड़ा योगदान दे.
Every
That's what we'll pray
political-
for. Thank you so much.